Absolute carnage. Oh.
We have to,
start all
start all over. Okay.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Excalibur CCG TV's Talking Comics. I'm Olivia.
I'm Mark. Riggs.
Oh, I'm Rouge.
There we go.
This is the week of October 2. It's time to get spooky. ... Exclamation.
Alright.
Absolute Carnage, Immortal Hulk #1 from Marvel with Al Ewing and Felipe Andrade. Before his untimely death, Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, you can go watch him at SmackDown next week, was the Red Hulk and for a time bonded to the Venom symbiote alongside Alejandra Yones and Laura Kinney. Now, Ross's corpse has been unearthed, though why and by whom remains shrouded in mystery. With the gamma material and Ross's body possibly in nefarious hands, that's just what Bruce Banner intends to find out, one way or another. But this is a poorly worded sentence, but he's trying to figure out why and by whom, not with gamma material. I don't know, they made this sentence weird.
Okay, here we go. Another Marvel comic. Bizarre Adventures #1. Written by Jed MacKay and various. Art by Francesco Manna and various.
Why is Francesco Manna a bad choice?
No. Francesco, it just... My son had a Cars movie toy and it constantly would say, I'm not scared of Francesco, even if nobody even touched it or anything. So it would just like blurt that out. Like, it was... Okay. Anyway, it was just a weird...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all that was. That's all that was from before.
Okay,
it just reminded me because I don't see that name very much.
The
So.
way you said it the first time was weird.
To do what?
I didn't understand what you meant the first time.
Oh,
You said that.
well, yeah, no, it was just, it just reminded me of that stupid toy. You know, it would just say that randomly. Alright, anyway. To celebrate Marvel's 80th, we're resurrecting one of its wildest creations, Bizarre Adventures. Within these pages, you will see Shang-Chi take on a martial arts master, Ulysses Bloodstone battle a master of the dark arts, lots of masters, Dracula meet his master, his match, and the Marvel debut of Achewood's Chris Onstad, whatever that is. These adventures will be thrilling, exciting, and most definitely bizarre.
You're not supposed to know who it is because it's his debut.
I think that's also features. I better not say that. Never mind.
You can say whatever you
Master
want.
Norman later.
Contagion #1 of 5 from Marvel Comics with Ed Brisson and Rogue Antonio and various. A seemingly unstoppable force has invaded the Marvel Universe, and it's gonna take every hero the streets of New York has to stop it. Bloop. That's an exclamation point.
It's okay.
A strange substance is taking over heroes and citizens alike, draining them of their life force. I just always think life force is a funny term.
Life force.
Yeah. Stealing their knowledge and abilities, and neither science nor magic can stop it! Exclamation point. Where did it come from? Where did it go? Can anything destroy it? And who will fall to its awful, overwhelming power?
You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll kiss $5 for it.
Yes, pretty much. Or 6. Alright, Copra #1 from Image Comics. Written cover art by Michelle
Fifi?
Yeah. Copra returns in the first issue of its all-new ongoing series! Exclamation point. Acclaim Comics auteur
Michiel Fifi!
picks up where his band of mercenary misfits left off, reintroducing the entire cast of his Suicide Squad-esque revenge machine in a brutal standoff against their own leader. gratitude for you. Jump right into the thick of it with the world's greatest action team in this extra length debut milestone, 36 pages for just $3.99.
And that's a good price.
Buy that.
36 pages, $3.99. All right, now we've gotten farther than we did the first time.
Okay, Dark Arc After Flood. Number 1 from Aftershock. Colin
After
Bunn.
Aftershock.
And Wando. He's a Taekwon. His Jedi name is Taekwon. And his name is Wando. 2 arcs were built to survive the capital F flood. One was filled with the creatures of the natural world. Why is my voice doing that? Because it's spooky month.
That's right.
The other was populated.
It's October.
Oh, I get it.
He gets it. He got
He
the job. The other was populated by ... everything else. Now that the denizens of the Dark Ark have beaten Noah's Ark to land, a new societal order must be created. One based on the rule of monsters. Kale?
Sure.
Like the superfood?
Yes.
It is a superfood.
It is, yep.
The new sorceress ventures to maintain order amidst the chaos, but her otherworldly masters have a different task in mind. She must devise a way to bring Noah's Ark to the monsters, ... because the beasts must feed.
Ooh. Well. Okay, another one from Image. Dead Eyes, number 1 for Mr. Mature. Written by Jerry Dugan, art by John McCrae. This issue contains previously published material. Oh, this is that rabbit something thing that there was a bar named that, so they had to stop the comic. So they're redoing it under a new name. You can't keep a good comic down. In the 1990s, Dead Eyes was a prolific stick-up man and hoodlum in Boston until he took down one last big score and disappeared. Nobody ever discovered the truth.
Because someone took his name, or somebody had his name, so
He disappeared. He retired to be with the love of his life, but now he's back in the mask to save her. No one, not his wife, the mafia, or the cops, is happy that he's out of retirement. Or are happy. Maybe that's correct.
Didn't they make that song about that?
Anyway, that's a repeat.
Well, it's the mafia because mafia is singular, but I mean the cops was a positive.
Okay.
So you don't use the verb amount for that one.
Okay. Oh, yes, I'll take your word for that.
Flash Giant. I got the long one. I'm assuming it's just a one.
It's a one giant size flash comic with a bunch of stuff in it.
So what is it? Annual.
Basically.
DC Comics.
What are you rambling about?
He's got the long one, that's what
New cover by Dan Panosian. This issue includes 2 new stories. All the teeth glittering and sharp. A 16-page story written by Gail Simonier. Because that's how you say Raven Simonier.
Okay.
So I'm going to assume that Gail Simone says it Gail Simonier. With art by Clayton Henry, Barry Allen, and Iris West. Well, they wrote it too?
Yes, they did. They wrote it and drew it.
They take a vacation, but their relaxation is cut short when their cruise ship is attacked by King Shark.
Oh, no.
He just wants to hang out and relax too. Can the fastest man alive save a sinking cruise ship when there's no land in sight, or will he be fish food? You just go back behind it and you do the little paddle thing. That's what Flash did in The Incredibles.
Okay.
Elastigirl became a boat And then Flash just like sat on her back and did that with his feet, and then went super fast, like a motorboat.
That's made up.
Well,
It's
that's
from
made
The
up.
Incredibles.
Yes, Riggs, it's all made up. You're made up.
Of atoms. Perfect World, an 8-page story written by Jeff Barker with art by Miguel Mendonca.
Okay.
It's probably Mendoza. Mendonca. I don't know. Gorilla Grodd.
Sure.
He grew to be really big.
How big did he get? He was so big. Yeah, I tell you, he was big time. That's what was scary.
Oh, Riggs.
Watch the playback have no sound of
It
him.
probably won't.
Gorilla
That would be a
whoever
shame.
takes control of the U.S. Senate.
Okay. Can't do any worse
Not
than what
not the elephants, not the donkeys, the gorilla.
Well, there we go. We need a new party.
And declares war on Canada.
Yes. That big threat from up north.
Only the Flash is fast enough to stop him, but will he be enthralled by Grodd and his desire to create the perfect world? We can only have the perfect world if we kill Canada.
Oh, Lord. You just gotta crap them.
Take off, hoser.
Plus these reprint tales: Guerrilla Warfare Part 1, King Grodd, whatever, from the Flash 13, Rebirth from Green Arrow, Rebirth, number 1. Did you see that? Rebirth.
Rebirth. Yeah, I see that.
And Blue Monday from Blue Beetle,
Well,
number
okay.
1.
Moving right along. My God, there's a lot.
You didn't get the super long one.
Ghost Rider number 1 from Marvel Comics. Written.
Regular Ghost Rider. His
Regular.
name was Ghost Rider.
Ghost
The real
Rider.
one.
Huh?
Or maybe both of them.
There's 2.
There's 2. There's
Yes.
both of them.
Ed Brisson, writing art by Aaron Cooter.
You live in Hooterville.
Yes, he lived in Cooterville. The brothers Ghost Rider are back. Johnny Blaze ain't just the king of hell. He's the warden, too. He's the first line of defense between the demonic hordes trying to escape the joint and the lords of other hells making a play for his throne and all the power that comes with it, including a certain evil queen from his past. I don't know who that is. Meanwhile, Danny Ketch never wanted to be a Ghost Rider. Now that his brother's in charge downstairs, Ketch must take on the duty of Earth's spirit of
You said duty, dude.
spirit of vengeance, full time, no matter how much he'd rather be doing anything else. ...
Shut up, Davis. Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Do you want to come over here?
Why
and
is Hank Hill telling Beavis to not...
I don't know.
I have TV for my bunghole.
I'm sorry. The rest of the show is just going to be me watching Riggs. I think.
Okay.
Grendel Devils Odyssey number 1 of 8 for Mr. Readers. From Dark Horse with Matt... I was going to say Wanger, but it's Wagner.
Oh, Lord.
Wanger.
Grendel Prime.
Grendel Prime.
Mm-hmm.
There we
Searches the stars for a new home for mankind, and Matt Wagner... Oh, I thought I was going to say that he named the character Matt Wagner.
go. Matt Wanger.
And Matt Wagner returns to his darkest creation. As civilization comes to an end on Earth, the final Grendel Khan gives Grendel Prime... They're like the
Optimus Prime.
Smurfs. A new directive find a perfect planet to be the new home for the human race, but will the deadly and relentless paladin ultimately save humanity, ... or destroy it? ... Question mark.
Okay, Marvel Comics, number 1001.
How many covers does this one have?
Probably 1001.
That's face on us.
Written by Al Ewing and various. Art by Amanda Connor and various. It was a story too large for one issue, with too many classic Marvel creators who wanted to be part of the fun. And so...
They all wanted to get in and get paid.
Yes, they did. They did. They wanted their little piece of the pie. And so the party continues on with this additional celebratory issue featuring additional secrets and revelations about the Eternity Mask and the person who now wears it.
See, I told you were going to get a short one, but maybe I didn't say that out loud. But you have the short one.
I did. Oh gosh, oh my god, there's still a long way to go.
And Nomen Omen.
Nomen Omen.
I mean, it's like nomen, like nom nom, or like ramen.
Maybe like ramen.
Of 15.
Of 15.
That's a long, short series.
It is.
Long mini. That's a maxi series.
Let me ask you something, sir, just to verify something. This various person, is that one guy or, is that a real person named Various, huh? I just wondered. Get back with me on that, sir, and go on with the show.
Okay. Just one more thing.
One more thing, sir.
Just one more thing. You're doing a great job. Just wanted to tell you that.
That was my question.
That was his what?
His
That was
contribution.
Columbo. I know
You've
Oh.
been contributing the whole show.
I know, but nobody heard it.
I hope they heard it. It would be a shame if that didn't come through.
Marco B. Bucci. And Jacopo Camagni. With Nomen Omen
Nomen Omen.
from Image. No matter how fast you run, sooner or later your past will catch up with you. Enter Becky Kumar, a geeky 20-year-old from New York City who's about to cross the veil between our reality and a realm of otherworldly truths.
Well,
I got the other short one.
all right, from Dark Horse. Ruby Falls, number 1 of 4. Written by Ann Nocenti.
It's for mature readers.
It is for mature readers.
And Dark Horse.
Oh wow, yes, it's true.
Why did it have to be dog?
Art and cover art by Flavia Biondi. That's my wife's name, Flavia, not
Oh, I
Biondi.
didn't know.
You did too.
Flavia?
Huh?
That's a cool name. Flavia.
He's never known your
I
wife.
didn't
Yes,
know
he
that.
has.
I swear to God, I didn't.
I know I've told you my wife's name, Riggs.
Honest to God. Huh? Just one more thing.
Okay, you should have figured it out, Columbo. Ruby Falls is a sleepy town, but sleep brings nightmares, and Lana is about to wake up in the middle of her hometown's biggest secret, the disappearance of infamously progressive Betty Gallagher during the mobster-ruled
Do
heyday.
you think she was a donkey or a gorilla?
What?
Well, I don't know.
Who's more
Maybe
progressive?
she was a donkey.
Probably, maybe the gorilla. I don't know.
He's going after Canada.
Yeah, that's true. Something. Mobster-ruled heyday of the old mining town. When details of the cold case murder start to come out through her grandmother Clara's foggy dementia, jumbled memories, Lana becomes obsessed with cracking the case, even if it splinters the peaceful town and endangers everything she loves. Ain't it the way?
Regular Spider-Verse. We're not going into it this time. I
Oh.
don't want to get into it.
Okay.
Number 1 of 6 from Marvel with Jed MacKay and Juan Furigiri, and various.
Busy this month. Various.
Miles Morales
He
is
or she. They.
finally feels like he gets the Spider-Man stuff. ... And then falls through a portal! ! But this isn't the Web of Life and Destiny destroyed? Oh, isn't... Wait, what? But isn't the Web of Life and Destiny destroyed? ? Maybe not, true believer.
What?
But who spawned this
Me too.
new web? Regardless, Miles finds himself at the center of a multiversal adventure. Multiversal, not multi-universal?
Sure.
I guess it is called
Either
the
way.
multiverse, not the multi-universe. I'm done.
Uh,
Okay, center of the multiversal adventure that will feature a who's who of creators and characters as the series spins forward. So is it like a new artist writer every episode?
I don't know. Maybe.
Issue? Or not episode?
Who knows? Maybe. Alright, from IDW Publishing. Okay. Star Wars Adventures Return to Vader's Castle #1. Written by Kevin Scott. Art of Francesco again. I'm not scared of Francesco. Francesco Francavilla. This exciting weekly series explores the hidden corners of the Star Wars galaxy and features a wretched hive of scum and villainy, including what?
I said I did it.
Okay.
They don't capitalize the whole name in Star Wars Adventures. I guess little kids don't know how to read all caps.
I guess not.
Or they don't want to yell in front of the children.
Maybe that's it. Including Darth Maul, Grandma Tarkin, Grand Moff Tarkin, Asajj Ventress, Jabba the Hutt, Jabba the Hutt, all under the shadow of Darth Vader.
Jabba working for Vader.
Darth Vader.
Dark Vader? Is he on the dark art?
Well, if he was in Canada, he'd be Darth Vader.
Strange Skies East Over Berlin #1 from Boom Studios with Jeff Loveness
Yep.
and Lissandro Estherin.
Estrogen.
Is it?
I just caught on.
Herring is a disillusioned American spy stationed on the eastern side of the Berlin Wall, struggling with his role in a Cold War that seems to have no end. Okay. But when he's sent on a mission behind enemy lines to infiltrate East German intelligence, he soon learns the Soviets have a secret weapon that could change the tides of the conflict, an alien monster they don't understand and can't control. The Soviets are about to learn that they're not in charge of the monster. It's already in their minds and has twisted them to their will. Now Herring must find a way to understand the impossible before it transforms him into a monster unlike any other. That sounds like a symbiote.
It does, doesn't it? Maybe it's an unofficial crossover with Absolute Carnage. Okay.
You got the weird name.
Vampire State Building #1. From Ablaze.
Who are they?
It's a thing that does comics, I guess.
Okay.
Written by Angie.
I thought it was Angie.
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 Patrick Renault. And
Is it Patrick Renault Angie?
well, maybe. Maybe that's his last name. It could
And
be.
they did it with the comma?
Yeah. Arted by Charlie Adlard.
And his name is Ward, isn't it?
The newest horror. What do you say?
Georgia on the mic.
The newest horror series from the artist of The Walking Dead, Charlie Adlard! Exclamation point! Just in time for Halloween. Get ready to be bitten.
Halloween?
Yes, from the first color page.
Is the building a vampire?
I don't know. Maybe it is Vampire State Building. Maybe it is. Terry
That was
Fisher.
a
It's a comic book. You never know. Terry Fisher is a young soldier on the verge of being sent away for active military duty and going to meet his friends at the top of the Empire State Building for a farewell party. But suddenly, a legion of vampires attacks the skyscraper and massacres its occupants. Hounded in the 102 floors that have become a deadly trap, Terry must take decisive action to save himself and his friends and the city of New York before the army of abominations and the terrible vampire god within, walled in the building since its construction, spill into the city.
It is the building!
It's the building. I'm so exhausted, man.
Vengeance of Vampirella. I
Another
like her.
vampire.
She's cool.
Yes, Vampirella's very cool.
From
Of
Dynamite.
course she's hot.
Thank you, Riggs.
Tom Snigowski and Michael Stop. Maria.
It's true.
Humanity holds on, but barely. The playthings and slaves of a multitude of supernatural monstrosities that have made the earth their own. Whatever that means.
Yeah.
Mistress Nyx from Nyx Cosmetics continues to rule the planet, her chaos lords reigning over the various regions of the world, but she is getting bored. There's no one to challenge her. That is, until a small but determined rebellion finds what could be their savior or seal their doom. This new series and anniversary event isn't also her 80th? 50th? is not to be missed.
All right. Well, finally.
Okay,
It's the
old
end.
books, you go first.
Okay, I'll go first. All right, this is I don't know if I've done one of these Masterworks before. I can't remember. Anyway, probably. But this is like a hardcover series Marvel does of a lot of their stuff. And this is Marvel Masterworks. And this is when they were Atlas Comics before they became Marvel Comics. And this is Journey into Mystery. Numbers, 1 through 10. Before, long before they stuck Thor in there. It was a horror anthology. So, timely for Halloween. It's a bunch of little horror stories.
Was that before the code?
Yes, this is pre-code stuff. This is about the same time that EC was doing their stuff. This stuff's really not as good as EC's, but it's pretty good though. It's pretty good. So yes, enjoy this. Buy it. Revel in it. And make all your Halloween dreams come true.
Oh,
Oh, it was loud.
Yes, it was loud. I didn't really mean
Don't
for it
throw
to
the
be
merchandise.
I didn't mean for it to be that loud.
I read over a long period of time Maggie the Mechanic. The first in the Love and Rockets books. Because when they made the books, it's like half Jaime, which is, you think it's Jamie, but it's Jaime, and Gilbert, and then they just each had half an issue, and then Mario did something. I don't know what he did. He did stuff, I guess. And then when some of the books, you can buy books with half of their stuffs in it, or with all of just one person's stuff. So this one's all Jaime. But it's good, I like it.
Well,
oh, that was
It contains the first 5 years worth of the Locust series in perfect chronological order.
ooh. Wow.
It includes Mechan X, like how you would do if the X-Men were mechanics, that's how they would spell it. The first Maggie and Hopi story, the full-length graphic novel, how do you say that?
Yes. Los. Where? No, I don't know. I'm not even gonna try that. I'm too
Mujeres
tired.
Perdidas,
That's good. Beautiful.
with the Rena Tition, and I don't know how to say her name either. And 24 other classic stories.
There we go.
If you've never read Love and Rockets, check it out.
And that's our marathon. It's over with. Finally. You can all go back to your lives.
But your spooky lights because
Yes.
it's Halloween.
That's right, it's October, so be scary.
And I'm trying to decorate the store,
How are you?
but you got rid of all your decorations, so
I
now
did.
I have to buy stuff.
I did.
It's all your fault.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much everything.
Okay, that's the end of the episode. Riggs,
Like-
do you have anything else to say?
Do you have anything to
Oh,
add?
me?
Riggs?
Yeah, like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and hit the bell for new notification every time you post a new video. He's taking a really long time to walk over
Yes,
here.
he is.
I was just gonna say I haven't started reading it yet, but I bought Harleen yesterday, and I haven't started that new Harlequin story
You might be kind of confused because you didn't read Heroes of Crisis.
because I didn't want.
You didn't read Heroes in Crisis,
Oh, what's
and
okay.
that's the jumping off.
Oh, well, that's okay. Who cares?
Certainly not me.
And I'm excited about the Joker movie still. It comes out a week from Friday. Of course, by the time this comes out, I guess it'll already be out.
No,
No, not
it'd
yet.
be coming out
This will be
this
out Monday.
Friday.
Yeah.
No, not this Friday. It's next
It
Friday.
would be
It's
coming
October.
out the Friday the
Oh,
video comes out.
Yeah, I've talked too much already.
Okay. What? That's where I have a scar, man.
I got it, you.
It's his battle wound.
I can't. I got hit
Wait,
with a
really?
swing set. I was
Oh.
like,
I was gonna like build you
Oh, I
up
didn't
as
know
like the
that.
Punisher
Yeah.
or something with a bullet in your brain.
yeah.
I learned 2 new things. Your
Had to get
wife-
like a ton of stitches, and hair will not grow in that spot.
Your wife's name's Olivia and
No, my
No.
Riggs.
Angelina.
Angelina.
You got injured in a horrific train crash.
That's right. All of that is correct, Riggs. We just roll with all
Aaron
that.
Rodgers is going to get hurt.
Okay, that's the end. Bye.
Wow.